friend, you know, sometimes when your friend trends and you don't know what to say, you don't know what to do, but you know, she's got it. She can hold her own. Radio Queen Caroline Mutoko appeared to laud the move by the government to publicly ban public service vehicles, PSVs, from the Nairobi expressway. Her reactions come a day after she was trolled on social media for suggesting that the PSVs, referred to as matatus here in Kenya, should be barred from the toll road owing to their recklessness. Her opinion was enforced by 2 tragic accidents on the toll road in as many days, leaving scores of passengers injured. She didn't say they shouldn't be on the road, but she said that they need to have speed governors. I feel like we should just be very clear on what it is that she said, because we, you know, when you're a public figure, people want to misunderstand you. They're trying as hard as they can to misunderstand you.
Right.
She didn't say they shouldn't be on the expressway, that there should be special people on the expressway. It was not supposed to be an elitist versus I don't know who else type of conversation. I'm serious. Listen, Mato.
Amina, unatetea rafiki yako sana. Unatetea rafiki yako sana.
That's not what she said.
Tunampenda sana.
See,
this is a problem. This is a problem. The first statement that was made was a bit open-ended. And it was after the backlash that the explanation came.
Yeah.
That is why we ended up there.
But
the explanation made sense on the statement that was made, but the statement was a bit open-ended. It was left to interpretation.
No,
you interpret the way you want
when
to.
she came back, though, wow, I sound like Namtetea, but she's my friend, so I'm not going to deny now on air that she's not my friend. You know, sometimes, like, if Cindy's being trolled, Cindy's my girl. Like, if she's being trolled, I will defend her.
Yes, ma'am.
If you believe it's because she's my girl or she's just somebody, I don't care, but, you know, she said she didn't apologize for it. She didn't take back her words.
True.
She just expounded
on what
it is that she had said and what she meant.
No, but yeah, I agree with you. But what Mato is saying is also true, that when you release 2 statements, whether the second one is explaining the first does not take away the fact that the first was open-ended. Like we could, you know, conclude anything from it. And she being a journalist, you surely know that when you make a headline, people can deduce all sorts of things from the thing you have written.
But did she have facts, though? As much as, you know, there's some people who, when they speak, just because it is them, people will
That
take
is
it
very
the
true.
wrong way.
That is very true.
But did she have facts?
Did
though?
she?
Is there some substance to what
There is substance.
If we put the elitist argument aside, because you know that argument is multifaceted.
Yeah.
Is the expressway a road for the rich? What do you think?
Okay, no, first of all, no. I don't think it's a road for specific people. I don't think that was what she was trying to say. She was just pointing to the fact that we need to be a bit more careful. And you know, first of all, sometimes I get so shocked about what it is that we on social media defend, what we get upset about, because we all know matatus are reckless.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Matatus are reckless. The drivers are either, what are they on? They cannot be sober. They cannot be sober doing the things that they do.
Wow.
If you've ever been on Gong Road, and I'm not lying, Mato, because, you know, growing up where we grew up, come on. And you take the Nganyas because you know of all the laws they're going to break, but you look down, look away, because you know they're going to do some things, but you're going to get to work on time. You're going to get to where it is that you're getting on time, because they're going to do all types of things on the road.
So Amina, the question people eventually asked was, if we know this fact for a fact, the way you're saying, and we agree with you, then why are they allowed on any other roads and not the expressway?
Because, like Caroline said, matatus have gross indiscipline, and this indiscipline has happened over the years by being a largely unregulated sector. Amin has given examples. I use Thika Superhighway and Jogoo Road almost every day. And the impunity, so I don't know if you know this, but if you use Juja Road in the morning, you cannot drive from St. Teresa's to Kiamaiko because both lanes are taken by matatus dashing to Pangani, and their policemen allow them to do that. They are used to that kind of impunity, and we all know the rumors that, you know, there are some people who have heavy pockets who even run these cartels and run these matatus, run these circles. Now you can imagine being given 10, 5, 7 kilometers of straight road without speed governors, without bumps. Of course something like this is bound to happen. It is not a road for the rich. There are so many theories that say, oh, it was only constructed because of this. Yes, They did not think of the long-term plan. They should have a tram. I agree with all those arguments. But until there's some sort of regulation in a largely unregulated sector, maybe it is best temporarily they don't use the expressway.
Cindy, I have a small question for you on that same exact
like
point.
a small meeting.
Yeah. The question I have is, Thika Road, the one you've mentioned, has stretches and stretches of kilometers without bumps.
Yeah.
And matatus
Not
are
really.
there.
Let me stop you right there.
No, wait.
Thika Road has service lanes. Thika Road is not an expressway.
Matatus are there. Roads like the road when you're going to Narok, when you're going to Eldoret, when you're going all these major highways, they have stretches and stretches of kilometers, and it is matatus that majorly ply those routes. So are you saying that this, who are you protecting people, who are you protecting against the matatus? Like who are you protecting? You are removing the matatus
lives of the people in the matatus.
You are
the guys in the toll station who are just chilling, then suddenly they're being rammed in.
But so Cindy, the question
as emotions flare up in the studio today. hey, quite Cindy. Mimi sasa tunawatuliza.
This is the truth. You cannot compare the superhighway with Mombasa Road, that is not the expressway, with
because why not?
Ushago, Narok.
Why not?
You cannot compare.
Why not?
First
because
of all,
it is a very short distance.
Matatus.
And matatus are all about keeping time.
They are.
So
actually,
imetoka Mlolongo, it's like nikitumia expressway, isn't trip to happiness atengeneza.
You know, Cindy, the question is not whether or not matatus are careless. That one we know. It is a fact that is out there. But when you are saying that you can have them on some roads and remove them from others,
it is not
what I'm saying.
No.
Stop it, Quach.
Yeah?
Stop it.
That's what the discussion is about.
One of the people who are perpetuating that narrative that the expressway is for the
It's a road for the rich.
It is not for the... First of all, this rich story, it's 300 bob. Why are we making it sound like you pay 10,000 bob?
In fact, the matatus are paying... The matatus are paying more than the smaller cars.
No, people are saying that there should be some form of regulation because we know how indisciplined we are as Kenyans in general. She didn't say... I mean, of course, there was like... She said, you know, as Nairobians, we're indisciplined. As matatu drivers, we are grossly indisciplined.
Which is
so
true.
Quach, as someone who's used and jabs for a very long time, you know very well that they are. Shut up! By the way,
I still do.
I still do too. In a mask, and I still do. All I'm saying is that we know the reason why you don't get on an old matatu is because you know they're going to follow the rules. They're going to be on the road. There's no music. There's no I don't know what. But Tenganyas, they're going to fly.
So,
they're going to use whatever short route they have. Quite.
You know the small thing. The small thing.
We don't need to disagree just because the messenger, in your opinion.
I'm not really disagreeing just because for just. I am saying that if these rules are if we are going to regulate the matatus on the expressway, why are we not saying that these rules should be universal on all roads?
Because there's nothing in the world that's universal. Life is not fair.
Ideally, they should be.
Insurance industry, do you know that the heavier you are, and I talk heavyweight, you pay more premiums because your risk is higher. The same with men tend to pay, or PSVs, their premiums are higher than personal cars. Does it mean that it is more special? Does it mean that personal cars don't have accident? No.
Exactly.
But are the factors a risk analysis? And
are
the
they
risk
as careless?
Is matatus have a higher chance. Even the 3 incidences, probability 2 out of 3 zilikuwa 3.
But are they as careless on the expressway as they are on Thika Road?
Yes. I said no.
Because Thika Road kuna jam.
Surely, Cindy, you can't say.
Amina, tumerealize sijaongea, but unakaa unataka kwenda break.
Nenda break. Usually, let me tell you, so usually on the show, we are always trying to be like, no, Mato, calm down. And today he's so shocked. Because he's like, Quach, calm down. Cindy, calm down. Because we never have to calm down, Quach. And we never... I mean, I'm like, we have to calm down Cindy a couple of times. We have to try and get begged for you guys to shut down our station because of the things she will say. But we want to hear your thoughts. So when we get back, we hear your thoughts. So at the Trend Live via the hashtag TTTT, and we hear from Mato because We're going to hug.
Where?
We're going
Where?
to hug. But what do you think? What do you think? The expressway. What's going on? If
Expressway?
you're in a jam, would you rather that the driver drives so fast because he's trying to get to the next stop, that he's not regulated? Do you think Caroline Mutoko is just speaking from, I don't know, from a privileged standpoint, and she's not making any sense? We want to hear from you. When we get back, we talk more, of course, about the Techno Camo 19 series.